Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome back to my channel, man. Great to be back, guys, on another video on Ravenport. Very exciting. I've sent in Ravenport, it's finished, and I've sent it into Giant, so I'm waiting for feedback, and hopefully there will not be too much problems and issues. But knowing the Germans strive for perfection, you know, there probably will be some stuff that I need to fix. But there's no errors on the map. It's running great, and everything is working like clockwork. Haven't spent too many hours testing, because I mean the version that I have on my website it does have is working sufficient. Nothing has changed much from that version, but I'm going to take you on a tour. I show you around what is the difference now between that version and this mod-up version that we are trying to go through to on mod-up, and hopefully this will be on console too. So that's actually why I've been driving this map, to try and get it onto console for the console guys, you know, as well as obviously for the rest of the people that plays PC. I mean, for PC there's never ever a problem, you know. So it's just these console oaks. Shame, I feel so bad for these console oaks, you know, because they hardly ever have proper maps to play, you know. But yeah, let's have a quick look around. So yes guys, if this is your first time around, welcome to my channel, and it's great to have you. Always nice to have new faces and new people hanging about. I love it. So please do consider subscribing and liking and doing all the necessary stuff. Yeah, like I always say, or don't really always say this, but I obviously don't need to hold anyone's hands while pressing the subscribe button, you know. It's very simple. You just do it, don't think about it too much. Yeah, in this version I have changed, first of all, redone the foliage. So the whole foliage system is redone, totally different. As you can see, there's now bushes and all kinds of stuff that wasn't there on the original, or not the original, but my first conversion. The foliage is original foliage that was there in the original map, so all the foliage should be as in the Ravenport map. I did change the ground textures because I love these new ground textures of FS22. Obviously, we don't want to get stuck in with the old FS19 textures, which wasn't bad, but these ones, they've got nice 3D, much more 3D likeness, I would say, you know. So I prefer them. The rocks, I don't know if they're going to be happy with the rocks. Didn't spend too much time faffing around with the rocks. Let me do flight mode, guys. I think it's going to be much easier, because then at least we can get about a little bit faster, you know, because that's going to be better. Now here on the main farm, you'll see a lot of stuff. The foliage does make a huge difference on the main farm. The housing I've changed, obviously. You guys that has been playing the Ravenport map on PC as seen, I've put the silage clamp in there with some water there, hay storage, which wasn't on the original, you know. So there's a few additions, like a fuel tank, you know, which and some nice seeding and lime and everything up here, storages and stuff where you can buy. And then obviously these nice garages, where the original map I think only had the three slot, just like a it wasn't the garage. This is a closed up garage which you can actually use, and very nice startup array of vehicles, everything you need to really play nicely, including a nice little Mahindra to run around with. A custom garage. It's got two real working workshop slots with grease pits. You can walk underneath the vehicles and really enjoy servicing your stuff, you know. So yeah, very nice workshop that I've customized there for us. With a working house, you can work in the house. The garage on this house do work very nice, with a wardrobe, everything. So I see there's some flowers here on the stoop. I forgot about those, but there's tiny little things here and there which obviously with the new foliage that I've done, I still need to be tweaking, you know. But small oversights can happen, you know. I've never realized there's a car here by this little cell phone tower. It's probably the technician. I'm a radio technician myself, you know, so I'm used to climbing towers and those kind of stuff. Probably my car sitting there, you know, we're servicing a tower. That type of stuff. Good. And then the gas heating plant up here with the bale sale point and all of that. Did put in some nice productions on this map, like a bakery. We can actually quickly look at the overview map. There's the spinneries there with the heating plant there. This is the restaurant, obviously, gas station, bakery, vehicle shop there. The train on this works different. It's not an FS22 train. I've set up this train to work manually, which is very nice. So you've got your two large grain silos here, the north and the south grain silos, where you can store your stuff and then load the train and then go to the international export company to sell it. So you can drive your train all around, get there and sell the goods. Or you can just manually bring it here to the feed and grain south and sell it via your tractor and your truck. So this is an export company I've set up here very nicely. It's different from the FS19 version. Then there's a fast food restaurant. You also got a dairy here, which used to be there on the original map. And then I've added the farmer's market, but I digress now. Let's just go back here to the shop. And this is the old map. Most of these things are from the original map, so didn't really made much changes there. Had huge problems with the buildings. I honestly can't guarantee that this map will go through. These guys are so particular because this is one of their own maps that they now have to approve, which they were too lazy to convert. I will say lazy, but they didn't find the time to convert Ravenport. It's a well-loved map, Ravenport. So unfortunately, I hope that they will accept it. I've tried it before. They didn't accept it. That version that you have on my website currently to download and play is the one that I sent in. They were totally unhappy with it. Lots of problems that they told me to fix. So I fixed all of the things they asked for. So let's see. Hopefully, by the grace of the Lord, we will have a map going through on ModUp that they will be happy with, you know. But like I'll show you, I'll point you out, there is a few things that is still, like, you know, maybe they'll be complaining about, but we'll look around at that, you know. Anyway, this is a new hotel. The hotel that was in here, I couldn't get that thing converted. There were just too much issues with the collisions and stuff, so I almost had to rebuild the whole hotel. So I thought, no, just import another one. It's much simpler and easier. This is the export company, as well as the grain sale point that I showed you there for the port. And it's here by the harbour, so very nicely situated. And I don't know if you guys know this. I never realized this on the original map. There's actually a place here where you can ramp your vehicles through. I mean, I never realized that, but this is a container that's open on both sides, and it's set here. And you can do a huge ramp here over the cliff and have a good laugh, you know, at your vehicle dropping down into the far and beyond, you know. Very crazy. But I mean, I must say the map looks stunning with the new foliage. In the first conversion that I made, I only used the meadow, where now it's got the bushes and all the little flowers and all kinds of like other stuff, you know. So it's like really, I think it came out beautiful, you know. This is the little sell point here on the beach, which is nice. This bridge also, yeah, I struggled with that thing to get it converted, so I've chippered that a little bit with some made up collisions that I made myself, and then just got rid of all the in-game collisions that there used to be, because it just causes too much issues. The dairy up this side, and then the farmers market, a very nice addition to the map. Does look pretty much nicer than the one that's currently available that I've converted. This farmers market is now obviously looking great and working nicely. The lighthouse, yeah, I had lots of problems with that too, but that's sorted. This sell point on north, this whole area here, which is off map, by the way, it's not part of the map, you can't go onto it. It's the map edge ends there, like somewhere there is the edge of the map, goes up there, so you can't really go into that. You can go in a little bit, but I don't think you can go in a lot, you know. So yeah, anyways, then here this sell point works nice. This is not a sell point, it's one of the grain silos where you load your train. Very, very nice. And then yeah, I think everything on this came out so nice, man. I'm very chuffed with this this version now. Like I say, I just hope these guys will be happy with it now, and then we can have a lekker, nice FS22 version on ModUp for the guys on console. And then I've added this pizzeria here, which is a pizza sell point. That pressing the wrong buttons. We've got selling here on the back, you know. So yeah, also a nice little addition to the map. The beaver dam set up here still as normal, and the other stuff all still the same, you know, the horse thing up there with the Spanish mission and stuff down at the bottom here, and the old Spanish mission here on top, all still the same. Very nice additions on the map. These guys spent really a lot of good time developing this map, you know. That's why it was such a loved map, you know. And now with the FS22 stuff, we can only take it further, you know, make it further. The BGA, however, I can't remember in FS19. I've never used the BGA on this on FS19. I've rebuilt the FS22 or the BGA with FS22 stuff. You have to buy the land to own the BGA or to use it, you know. So that's something that I might need to tweak a little bit, or I can just leave it as is. I don't know. Sawmill is down there. Sawmill all working. Nothing changed there. I've used the FS19 sawmill and just added the FS22 cell point XMLs and working stuff, you know. So yeah, it is very nice and working. I like it very much. Great. And that, guys, is in a quick nutshell the new ModUp version, which within the next 2 or 3 weeks we will have probably an outcome. I don't think I'll hear anything from. I'll probably hear from them this week to see what complaints they have, you know. So hopefully there won't be too much. So it can either be good news or very bad news that they won't accept the map, you know. There is, however, an error on this map that I cannot fix. It is impossible to fix, is the building shaders, and unfortunately on this FS19 map they've used one building shader with one building shader and its textures, the 3 textures, normal, diffuse and the gloss map, for the entire map. So not one building on this map has got its own shader and textures. They all combined into one texture set. That's it's 42 megabytes in size. Each of those files is 42 meg, so it's 120 megabyte just for that 3 textures, the building shader textures. It is ridiculous, and there's nothing I can do about it. And the test runner gives an error there. The files is too big, which I agree with. It's too big. It's, I mean, 42 meg for one texture. So I will have to replace every single building on the map if they don't accept that. So then it will be a lost cause. So the whole map for the console guys will be a lost cause, because I don't see that happening in my lifetime. There's no way that I can replace all these buildings. It's just not worth it, you know. So let's hold thumbs, guys. Let's hold thumbs and see this week coming. We will have some more info on Ravenport. I just thought I'll jump in and show you guys the exciting point of the new map. And if they don't accept it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upload this as version 2 onto my website for everyone to enjoy and play version 2, you know. So then it won't be a ModUp map, but it will be just a normal map that I've released, you know, once again. But let's hope for a ModUp version that everyone can enjoy. Especially the console guys. I mean, the PC guys, you can just download my maps, you know, it's no problem. But it's the console guys, you know, they can't play any map. They have to be maps that are set out by giants for them to enjoy and play, you know. Unfortunate, guys. But like I always say to the poor console guys, save up some money and buy a PC, man. Get rid of the console. You know, we all, there's a place and a time for a console, but when it comes to advanced PC games, we just don't want to struggle with the console, man, guys. It's just too much issues. And then, by the way, you can't play anything bigger than a 2x map. I mean, there is so much beautiful 4x maps out there. What is the point of having a console and you can't play a 4x map or even a 16x map? I'm not even talking about them, you know. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm jaw flapping again. Way too much information. I just wanted to share with you guys the full extent of Ravenport, what I've done and how it is at the moment, and then let's hold thumbs for next week, so we'll have some more info. Thank you so much for watching, guys. A big, huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. If you are willing and interested in supporting me, I do have a Patreon in the every video's description. I also do have a PayPal for donations, but I mean, the Patreon is so nice. I accept any Patreon support every month. It doesn't matter how big, how small. I appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, man. Cheers.